Hi guys, this is Chris, and I wanted to show you the deck that I played in Bogota's regional this last weekend. I played Tearlaments Horus Fiendsmith. I saw that someone had won the Switzerland Open about 2 months ago, I would say, with this type of deck, and I thought the concept was very cool. I had most of the cards laying around, so I decided to play the deck. About 3 weeks ago, I built it and I took it to locals. I won. Next week we had the OTS Championship, which I also won, and this past weekend we had the regional, which I won with the same deck. The deck has been very solid throughout all the tournaments that I have been playing it, and most important to me, it has been really fun to play with. Before we go into the deck profile, I wanted to thank James from Hakuna My Data for inviting me here. And I also want to give a huge shout outs to my friends in Funza and in Bogota for all the support they give me all the time. That's it. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so for the main tournament monsters, we play three names, three rhinos, three tier cash, really standard, nothing to change there. For the spells, we play three planets, three screams, and one Harvey that is really not so common. But well, I play this in the main not because of the field effect. This is mostly because of its graveyard effect. I really like it at the end of the combo. You can just pop your own Kaleido Heart with Pearly Rhino and then bring it back and send Heartbeat to get any of the traps that you have mailed throughout the combo. This is very useful because most of the times, since we have more screams, it's easier to get to a trap in the deck, but most likely at the end you have already mailed one. So you can get it back with the Heartbeat, and getting two traps as interruptions for your opponent's turn is very strong. And for the traps, I played two Solic, one Meta Noise, and one Crime. Crime is also not that common in the main. I really like to have the option, if I go first, to set an Omni Negate as strong as Crime is. And I know you don't always go first, but even the Grave effect sometimes helps you when you're going second, because your opponent can banish one of your names or something like that. So getting access to that is very useful, even though I really did cite it a lot when I was going second. Then honorary tier cards, one Fenrir and one Baitsot, because they both get you to tier cash. Then for the second engine, which is the Horus engine, we played three Imseti, one Duamutef, one Happy, one of the field spells, and two Sarcophagus. I was playing two of this initially. I realized that you don't really want to draw the card, you mostly want to search it. So I dropped it to one, and it was a very good decision. For the third engine, which is the Fiendsmith engine, we play very small package, which is only one engraver, one lacrima, one tract, and one lorry. During testing, you really notice that you may need a second engraver because it may get vanished, but really bestials were not really popular, at least not here. So at the end, I really didn't miss the second engraver. Now, this is the card that pretty much glues everything together, which is Foolish Battle of Goods. This is the best starter of the deck because you can send Trade Karma, which adds you any of the Tearlaments spell traps, or Rainbow Bridge, which gives you access to any of the field spells, meaning any Tearlaments monster, any Horus monster, or the Cash Engine even, and also, well, the Turtle. Now, for the non-engine, we played one Called by the Grave, two Talents, and three Super Polys. These all work really good, to be honest, and I have no complaints about any of the cards. I was initially not playing Called by the Grave because I thought playing with a high amount of cards, I was really not gonna see it that often for it to be impactful. But after I added it, it really is. Like, yeah, you don't see it that often, but when you see it, it definitely is gonna impact the game. And well, for the super polys, they don't come up that often, but you're already playing the targets in your extra deck as part of your strategy, so I decided why not playing it, and it worked really well. And well, last we also played the two shufflers. Well, that's all for the main deck. It's a total of 50 cards. As you noticed, I wasn't playing grass, not because I don't think it's a good card, it's just that in this version I don't like it that much. because of like sequencing reasons. I would say it's just that if you mill the Tearlaments names in like the wrong order, your combo gets kind of messed up, so I didn't like it for that. I also didn't play Trust because of the same reason. Since I wasn't playing Grass, there's really nothing that is really impactful to add with it. For the extra deck, we play one Kalido, one Desire, one Necroquip, one Garbura, one Mud Dragon, and one Dragostapelia. As I was saying, we were already playing the targets for the Super Poly, so why not playing it? For the links, we play one Moon, one Requiem, one Sequence, one Sprint, and one SP. This is very standard, I think. I don't think there's anything that needs to be changed there. And last, this is the part that was, I would say, the most impactful for me when it comes to the extra deck, which was the Xyz. We play one Behemoth Shark, one Toad, one Savimobire, and one Pilgrim Reaper. But this card was pretty much the definition of, do you want X prize or the mystery box? Because once you get to the option to summon it, you can already go into Desire, but you can go into Pilgrim Reaper and Mill just to check what else you can have. Sometimes you get punished, sometimes you get rewarded. And for the side deck, well, we play two additional heartbeats. These ones are actually for the on-field effect. Here in this spot, I was playing before Twin Twisters because, well, the discard is not so bad here. But Twin Twisters is really awful against Centurion, and we have a couple of top players playing the deck, so I decided Heartbeat was better. And sometimes the fact that it discards because of an effect can also be important, so it was a really good addition there. For going second, we play three Fualas, three Sphere modes. This deck can play really well without the normal summon with several cards, so this is really good for breaking boards. And we play three Nips. And Nip is kind of weird into combo decks because of the negates that they put. Well, combo decks talking about U-Bell and Snake Eyes as a minion, right? Because they can put a negate before the fifth summon. But I played it mainly because of Ritual Beast. I really didn't want to get Protest. But I also cited it in a lot when I was going first. Because when they are trying to break your board, they definitely are going to summon more than 5 times. And I think the follow up that you have through Nib is much better than theirs. So it worked really well for me in that case as well. Last we played, well, three Dogwoods and one Scattershot. So, well, we were already playing Sprint, so why not? And something that is really nasty with this deck is the fact that Dogwood is a water. The fact that you can get it back with Toad sometimes is really impactful. And well, that's it for the deck profile. Thank you for watching here. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and all that stuff. And that's it. See ya.